training village. Today we're going to go through some core exercises, okay? So we'll do some exercises that will engage your abdominals and your lower back as the main areas we're looking to hit during this session itself. It's not going to be a very long session, it's going to be enough so you feel those muscles engaging. The idea behind it is going to give you, so you can learn the exercises, we're going to have fun, and you're going to test your limits as well and find new ways of doing stuff that you can practice in your own time. So the first one we're going to go for is nice, simple. We're going to do a nice crunch off the floor. So we're going to lie onto our back. So fall back down and have my heels so roughly about a foot away from my bum. I'm going to place my hands back into my head. So I'm relaxing my head back into my hands like a hammock. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to breathe in. As I breathe out, just curl my shoulders just off the floor. So I'm breathing in from nice down deep from my pelvis all the way up. Okay, so we're going to go up. My elbows are staying nice and wide apart and not coming in. Nice controlled rhythm. And then just relax it there. So the secret here is not to be putting too much on your head. We're relaxing the head back into the hands and we're doing all the work that's coming from that midriff, okay? Should we do it again? Let's do this. So hands behind my head, here we go. And then relax there. So at this point, you'll be feeling it deep inside those abdominals, which is what we're looking to hit. What we're going to do next is make it a little bit harder again. So this time, we're the same. We're going to come up, and then we're going to twist round at the top, back to the center, and twist at the top. And we're not going to go down in between. So you ready? Here we go. So it's breathing in, breathe out, twist, back, twist, back, twist, back, twist. So I've got my shoulders off the floor still, contraction still going from my abs. Every time I twist, I breathe out. And then down. And straight away, because we're keeping that contraction on the abs, you'll feel it. Even when you do that twist on top, you'll feel it even more. Shall we go again? Let's do this. So hands behind my head. We come up, twist. And then down. So at this point, you're thinking, yep, I can really feel it engaging more. To make it a little bit harder again, you can do a couple more reps than what we did. So let's try one more time through, okay? So here we go. We're going to go up, twist, 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 twist. And down. So when you come down, just relax it completely. So when we breathe in and breathe out, just sets our body up nicely, gets that pelvis into a classic neutral position. This means it's more comfortable for you to do those movements themselves. So the next one we're going to do, we're going to place my hands onto my thighs. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to raise one leg up, then the other leg up, to keep my toes pointing slightly away from me. And I'm going to chest lift up. And then I'm going to drive my right leg out, left leg out, and I'm going to breathe out each time. So keep my toes pointing away. And then come back down. So what we're doing there, by getting to that chest lift position, again, I'm bracing that midriff, my abs are already engaging. When I'm extending my leg out, it's making more contraction go through it, so I get a greater results from that movement. Should we go again? Here we go. So we're going to go up, then we're going to raise leg up. Let's go for 20. And then down. Good. So again, hopefully at this point, you're beginning to feel nice deep inside. If not, make sure that chest is off the floor and you're not sat down too far into the movement. When the chest off the floor, engage it the way we want to engage it. Let's try one more time, 20 reps if we can. You ready? Let's do this together. So come in chest, lift up, leg, let's go. And then down. Perfect. Okay, so we're rolling over now. So up next we're going to go into a plank. Okay, there's lots of variants we can do with planks. So let me slide this back a bit so you can see me a bit more. So the first variant of the plank we're going to do is going to be arms fully extended and legs fully extended. You almost have your toes tucked underneath you. Okay, so we get into position, legs fully extended, and bring my toes in slightly, and then from that position there, I'm going to drop my shoulders back a little bit, and I'm going to do breaths in and out. So we're going to go for 20. So it's going to be in. So we're looking straight down towards the floor. And then relax. So we add those extra breaths in, our body's already trying to stabilize itself, and then we get those extra few contractions in each time. So if 20 is too much, obviously do a few less reps on it. So what we're looking for is arms right straight, legs right straight, toes almost tucked slightly underneath. My belly's not dropping down, it's a nice brace, strong position. I'm looking down towards the floor. Should we try again? Let's go. So into position, legs out. Here we go. So at this point now, you'll feel it begin to really kick in. Just keep holding it, we're almost there. And then relax. Again, the plank's a really good exercise. Because of the way you're holding it, you're not being supported on the floor like you would do with a chest lift on the floor or leg raises. Then the body, your back and abs, all your obliques are all engaging from that one movement as well. So that's why it's such a good, well-known exercise to do. So we're going to do one more of those, and I'm going to show you a different version. So let's go. So legs out. Again, get yourself in position, and then here we go. Remember to keep that breathing. Need 4 more breaths. And relax. Okay, so if you notice during that movement itself, I had my feet and my hands on the floor, so that's 4 points of contact. What we're going to do is shoulder taps from that position now to make it a little bit tougher, because I'm taking away a point of contact by bringing a hand up to touch my shoulder. Therefore, it puts more emphasis at keeping that body nice and strong. That core stability area will really come into play. If it's too much, then do it on your knees. Key thing to remember is the bigger gap between the points of contact, the harder the exercise. So if my legs are off the floor, so my knees are off the floor, my legs are extended, there's a bigger gap than what it was if my knees are on the floor. So if you are on your floor with your knees, make sure they're more at a 45-degree angle, your thighs, than actually being too close. Otherwise it will make it a bit too easy for you. So let's give it a go. So we get into position again. And then you can put your feet a little bit wider if you want to. Tap the shoulder, tap my shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's give it 12, 11, 12. So the key thing for that is, although there will be a slight movement when you take a hand off the floor, you don't want to be rocking completely to one side or dropping down. When you do it, you're expecting a slight little movement, but you're trying to keep it as minimal as you possibly can. So always have a bit of a breather in between each of these exercises, especially when we're up means holding a position. You don't want to go into that already feeling tired, because it won't get the results you want to get from it. So we try again. So legs out, here we go. Tap, tap, tap. So if you want to go onto your knees, that's what I mean about the 45 degrees. Still engaging it. So I've got that gap here. So I'm going to raise my leg back up. And then relax. So shoulder taps is always a fun one to do, just because of the way it's taken with that point of contact. And again, the emphasis is still going through that midriff area, okay? So what we'll do next, we'll go back onto our backs. So this time we're going to do some holding up in what I call a knee tuck position, okay? So we're going to fall back down, and cross our feet, curl up into a ball, and we're going to hold it there for 10 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Extend it out, back in. 1, 2, 3. My bum's off the floor, my shoulders off the floor. 7, 8, 9. Extend, back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Extend, back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Extend, back in, relax. So these little exercises we're doing here is core blast. It's designed to either do at the end of one of your workouts or to do once during the day. It's a short blast, but really gets the strength going and get those muscles firing. If you notice, we're doing some in holding positions, we're doing somewhere smaller movements like that, then we really lengthen the body out. So we're trying to target as many different ways as possible to hit the area of the core. So we've got a different one again now. So we're going to cross our feet, tuck into a ball. We're doing small movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. And then go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Excellent. Okay, we're going to finish up with one last exercise. Good old-fashioned back extension, okay? So we're going to lie onto the floor. We're going to put arms up, both sides at 90 degrees, face down. Just raise that chest up on its own to begin with, and down, and up, and down. And as you feel more comfortable, bring your arms up, and down. So only go as far as you feel comfortable. 2, 1, relax. Let's do one more round of those, okay? So face down, here we go. Up. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. So that was a range of exercises to engage different areas of that core region, which will help with many of the other exercises you may do on top. Simple to do. All we used was, I've got a yoga mat here. It's not very big space. They're easy to do. You can do them whenever you want, and you can mix up the reps you do as well. So we had some holding ones in there. We had some movements. We're doing big movements. We had smaller movements. We had some where we combined it. We've done some stability ones where we took one hand off the floor as well. So we tried to think, right, what can we do to show you different ways to engage that area? Hopefully you've enjoyed this session. Do keep an eye out for some more sessions coming along. There'll be a range of exercises you can do and follow on this on-demand channel. And come along, track sessions here in the sports training village in Bath as well. So my name's Sam. It's been an absolute pleasure teaching this today. Hopefully you enjoyed it as well, and hopefully you've learned something and got a smile on your face, and those results will come. See you soon again.